All right, so I've taken a look at a trailer for this game before. It looks very similar to like Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight, where you have kind of a monster and he's hunting a bunch of people who are also kind of hunting or trying to escape from the monster sort of type of game. It's called Predator Hunting Grounds. It's the same Predator as like the movie Predator. And it looked really interesting in the first trailer that I saw for it. And this is the official Ultimate Adversary trailer for Predator Hunting Grounds, which I think comes out fairly soon. But hopefully we get to see a lot more like the Predator's abilities and stuff in this particular trailer because it seems like it's about the adversary, which, you know. Speaking of Friday the 13th, is coming up soon. Hopefully it isn't like Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th had a problem because they made a game about a movie property and they didn't secure the rights to that property. And then they lost the rights to that property and then they couldn't update the game anymore. And it ended up being a complete yeah, it just unfortunate. A very unfortunate. Yeah, that's what happened with Friday the 13th. Yep. They didn't secure the rights to Jason and then they lost the rights to Jason. So yeah, the game just kind of died. But this is not going to be that. This is The Predator. And The Predator was a great movie. At least the first one was. There's been a lot of Predator movies, but the first one was definitely cool. So I want to see if we learn more about the Predator and what the player is going to be able to do to kill the people trying to get to the Predator. Oh yeah, it's all about the Predator. That's what I was looking for. You enjoyed the first Alien vs. Predator? Yeah, that one was cool too. Predator. Yeah. Show me the goods. Okay. I like it. Gruesome. Should be ooh, choose your class and armor. The Hunter. The Berserker. Damn, I didn't know there was going to be classes. Scout. That's cool. You get to choose different weapons. I like that it's like a first-person shooter for the people trying to kill him. Or like get to him. This looks cool, actually. Oh, imagine taking that to the gut.
Stick to the mission. We're moving out.
Oh, the bow. Nice. Collect trophies. Oh, you get to tear their spines out. Classic Predator move. So it's like Evolve. True. Evolve was bad, though. So hopefully this is good. Also getting Evolve vibes. Yeah, it's very similar where like you have 4 players hunting a monster and the monster has, you know, different abilities you can choose from. I was not expecting you to be able to choose like different classes of Predator, which I like. Because the problem, you liked it? I didn't really, I don't know. Maybe it just came out too early. I didn't really like Evolve because there wasn't enough content for the $60 that you paid for it. And then it ended up going free to play at some point because the player base just essentially died out and now it's basically just dead. I think they actually did they close all the I think they closed all the stuff, all the servers and everything. I think it's just gone. But maybe it's still free to play. I don't really know. I was not expecting you to be able to choose different classes to your Predator, which I think is kind of cool. I kind of thought it was just going to be, well, one person plays the Predator and 4 people play, you know, mercenaries or whatever. But that is cool. The different weapons you can choose from, early access to the old painless minigun if you pre-order. Oh, jeez. Not a big fan of pre-ordering, but the minigun looks cool. The bow looked sick. The bow looked cool, but also the little friggin' laser thing that comes off his shoulder. I don't know. This looks cool, man. I hope it's cool because is this one gonna be $60? I hope not. Hold on. Let's look. Let's look. It doesn't look like it has $60 worth of content. So, fingers crossed. 40. Not bad. It's $40, which is better than it being $60 because at the moment, I mean, you get 3 classes, you get an assortment of weapons to play. I haven't seen any trailers where it kind of tells you about the different troops and whether or not you also get to choose different classes and abilities for the troops that you're going after the predator with. I have a feeling this game is going to have a problem where so many people are going to want to play the predator that they might have a problem getting people to play like the survivors because I don't want to play the survivors. Like, they don't look cool at all. I want to be the damn predator, dude. I want to kill people. So I don't exactly know how they're going to make the survivors or the troops interesting so that people actually want to play them and not just sit in queue for the predator, you know? I'm not sure. I think they might run into an issue with that because I would want to play the predator every game. I think that would be pretty awesome. But yeah, it looks cool. I think it looks cool. It's not necessarily a game that I'll probably play because like Dead by Daylight, Evolve, those types of games are not really my thing. But I think for people who like those games, I think it's pretty neat. I think really wasted potential. Yeah, Evolve definitely had potential, but whether this is good will all depend on how well they balance both sides, just like other games. Yeah, for sure. Balance is a major problem when it comes to any multiplayer game, but especially these. If the Predator feels too OP, then people aren't going to want to play the survivors because the Predator's winning every match, you know? So that's why I want to see. Obviously, this trailer was to just point out, like, hey, here's all this cool shit you can do as the Predator, but I also want to see a trailer of how much stuff you can do as a survivor so that I feel like I am, powerful enough against the Predator to win, you know? Maybe it's random, like you just get in queue. They could do that. I don't know if people would like that though. It's a hard thing, right? Because like Dead by Daylight, which I would say is probably the most popular game that's kind of akin to this. You can queue as killer, you can queue as survivor. But yeah, I mean, maybe they'll do a random queue like that. That'd be interesting. Zolfin, boo to you, sir. Boo to you. It is hard to balance, yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully, it probably won't be balanced day one. I don't think anyone expects it to be day one balance, but we'll see. Hopefully, and that was actually all captured from PS4 Pro, and it looked pretty good.